So the Meow Mix ad. So we're opening the...
No. We started fresh.
Meow Mix?
No, we're starting fresh.
Okay. People are going to want to know about the Meow Mix song, though. I just feel it. They're going to be like, I feels like there was a bunch of cat noises in the air.
Are you? Wait, you just? It's one of those things where you made. Go ahead and make the noise that you made.
Meow 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 meow.
And just the sheer rhythm of it automatically makes me think, meow 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 meow.
Was that Morris the cat?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that cat. When I first started working as a vet, and people were like, "You're Dr. Morris?" Like, Morris the cat? And I would stab them with a syringe full of rabies.
See, I would have thought that Ted Morris would have been able to dodge the bullet on, like, name-type teasing. But no.
No.
Because Chuck Byrne, I was like, Burn, Baby, Burn, Disco Inferno.
Yeah.
To this day, people still
doesn't feel like an insult, though. It doesn't feel like that would hurt your feelings.
It does over time.
Being compared to a cat?
It's the way that, like, rain can destroy a mountain. It's a time issue.
So you were eroded with insults.
It's just, it's the same. Well, it's the same bad joke, right? I don't want to hear the same bad joke for my whole life.
Well,
right now that Morris the cat
don't listen to your sets. Stop. This is gold. We should start this podcast.
I don't listen to my sets.
No.
My children.
No.
Or for the most part, this podcast.
Perfect.
Exactly.
Perfect. Speaking of podcasts, hey everyone, welcome to episode 18 of Preparing to Podcast. This episode is called, I don't know, do we name them? For
yes.
ease of people finding them? I should probably find out what they're named.
For the purposes of, I usually do a 3 thing. I do a this, that, and...
The other.
The other.
Right.
Yeah.
So what do you think this one's going to be called?
Well, the idea behind it was with all that's going on in the world,
yes.
We thought maybe talking about some happy distractions might be the way to go.
Happy distractions!
Yeah.
Welcome to the cancer episode.
You know, at this point... if you're plugged into the news at all and you're somebody that has an inclination towards already having a little bit of anxiety, terrible news is pretty much all available right now.
Oh yeah. But if you sift, I found some fun news items.
If you sift,
I found both horrifying and inspirational.
You've been doing some panning for nuggets.
I've been doing some panning. Yeah, I've been looking specifically. It's hard on the internet to find like the story that they used to put at the very last story on the 6 o'clock news.
Oh yeah.
Like that little human interest, like the squirrel on roller skates or water surfing or surfing.
The Bruce Almighty stories.
The Bruce Almighty stories.
Yeah, the big cookie in town. Somebody made a pierogi. Yeah.
Oh, giant food.
That is the one thing I do like about Canadian news, is there is more news that you wouldn't think is news, right? Like it's something that happened.
Yes.
But it's not like it bleeds story or it's an explosion or something terrible is happening. It's, the blueberries are coming in.
Blueberries are coming in.
Right, and they're just talking to some guy about the blueberry crop this year.
Yeah, the lobsters are real small this year. Real small lobsters.
That is a harsh economic story.
There is a lot of lobster drama. I shouldn't. I misspoke. There's been a lot of lobster drama.
You're better off going back to making fun of cancer than you are of making fun of the lobster industry in this country.
True. It's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because those cancer sufferers, they can't fight back.
Well, not for any length of time.
No. Like the day after chemo, you're getting nothing done.
I don't know.
Soft hands coming at me. I'm not scared of you.
Today is not the day after chemo for me, and I'm still not really getting much done. I've never gone for chemo, yet I still find...
Never?
No, I've not once have I gone for chemo.
Not even a little bit?
Well, I know as a Canadian that it's my right to just go get chemo if I want to.
I would like some of my socialized medicine, please.
But there's always a lineup when I go to just, get some chemo.
Boo.
And...
radiation?
Well, you just always feel bad cutting in line in front of some bald kid, right?
I just assume it's a tiny old man with really good skin. And I'm like, you know what? You've had a good life. Put down your teddy bear, stop crying, and let me get some chemo in my veins.
Because is that what it is? It's like I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think of chemo as like radiation.
No, that's why they have different names.
Oh, all right.
Radiation.
It's just
and
chemical. Chemo is just chemical therapy.
Chemotherapy, yeah. You poison your body and you just hope that the cancer dies before you do. It's a bit of a race.
It's like an arm wrestling match.
It is, yeah.
Oh, that's both inspiring and terrible.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's gross.
Try to avoid cancer if at all possible. I know
All
I'm
right,
taking.
Hang on.
Taking makes it. Write this down.
I'm gonna put a little asterisk down on that one. Avoid cancer.
I might be going out on a limb, and I'm sure we're gonna get some angry comments from Big Cancer.
It's out there. Well, that's the thing. Is what happens if you cure cancer? Because it's going to put a lot of people out of work.
Yeah.
So let's remember the people that are in the illegal cigarette business today.
Yeah. And the people of Pfizer, the poor executives.
They're the penis people, right?
Pfizer. They do everything.
The Viagra people.
They are the Viagra people, but they're more than that. But they made a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm sure there's diseases that people want cured, but let's prioritize.
Yeah, I was taken to a Dave & Buster's by Pfizer.
Speaking of Viagra?
Speaking of Pfizer. Pfizer used to take
Does Pfizer make pet meds?
Yeah.
Oh, now hang on. Here's a question. Are pet meds just human meds that they found out, oh, hey, this makes dogs happy?
Some of them are human drugs that they're like, well, this doesn't work on people, but like, oh, look what it's doing to this dog. And some of them is just bacon flavored human
drugs.
Pills. Yeah.
Huh. So what kind of
same.
drugs are people giving their dogs? Are they all hopped up on goofballs?
Sometimes boner pills.
Boner pills for your dog?
Sometimes Viagra for a very specific type of hypertension, which was what it was originally going to be used for. And they're like, all these men with high blood pressure have beautiful erections.
So hang on, does it fix high blood pressure or does it give you high blood pressure?
They were hoping it would fix. In dogs, it's pulmonary hypertension.
Okay,
but no boners. In the dogs.
So hang on, so Viagra both lowers your blood pressure and gives you an erection?
That I don't know. I only focus on the erections.
That seems counterintuitive to me, right?
Well, it raises the blood pressure in one specific area.
Yeah.
But then there's more blood there. So depending on how well endowed you are, it might lower your blood pressure just because...
In the other areas, like around your heart.
Yeah, I imagine your feet get a little bit cold if you've got a huge erection. You're like, oh, my fingers are all tingly. Let's get this done, Doris.
All right. So note, right? Keep your socks on, fellas.
Women love that. From what I understand.
I have to be honest with you. Every once in a while, when I'm watching an erotic clip online,
yes,
and you see that one of the parties still has their socks on, that
does it for you?
No, it doesn't really do it for me, but it is the most...
honest?
It's the most honest way of saying this is an amateur film.
I think amateur porn should just be like out of focus and weirdly framed and be like, is that someone's head? Is that someone's vagina? I don't know what I'm looking at. To me, that is, I want true amateur porn.
No, I don't. I want
just someone walking through the shot. Oh, sorry, guys.
No.
The boom mic.
No, I want in focus and well lit. Stop uploading your dimly lit videos. They're doing nobody any good. I don't want to figure out what I'm watching. I want it to be displayed brightly in front of me. I'm on a mission here.
Focused. Yeah. I
only got so much time.
Pick up your laundry. This is more for the gay ones. I have two things to say to the gay gentlemen producing
Pick up your
porn.
laundry.
Clean up your room.
Clean up your room.
Just pick up, close the closet door.
Yeah.
If you're doing a mirror selfie, just clean that bathroom mirror just a little bit.
I don't understand there's two places where I'm looking at women taking pictures of themselves.
Okay.
There's
Old
two
school.
places.
Fine.
There's two places that I don't understand. One is the bathroom mirror.
Yeah.
Because the background is always you're standing in a bathroom. And number two is in the car. A lot of car selfies.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't understand those two locations as a place to take a picture of yourself.
I guess in the car, is it good lighting? You're like, I really love the way the light is coming through this windscreen.
The bathroom, I would understand the lighting argument for the bathroom because a lot of bathrooms are well lit. right? And so you're brightly lit, and so you look good in
Fair.
the mirror. Why not take a picture of that? But now you're taking it's not a picture of you; it's a picture of you taking a picture of yourself.
Yeah, and all the stuff in your bathroom.
Yeah, and that just kind of blows the illusion for me. Look at that very, very attractive woman in front of a toilet. It's just, remember that
That
time?
doesn't do it for you?
Yeah.
I'm learning so much about you today, Chuck.
It's not that it doesn't do it for me. It's not that the bathroom isn't a wonderful place to have relations. I mean, every surface is wipeable. I can see the smart play of having sex in the bathroom or the kitchen,
slippery.
for that matter. But
It's a food preparation area. That's
yeah, but
disgusting.
wipeable surfaces. That's what I'm looking for, right? I'm looking for a room that can be cleaned properly afterwards.
This is a wipeable surface.
He's waving in front of his face for our audio listeners.
Oh, yeah, for the people that are just
Yeah. This is
the Luddites
the Luddites.
who found a podcast but refuse to look at it.
Well, no, but the point of the podcast is that the every location, right? It's more of an audio thing, which was why
used to
not
be
being
the
close to the
classic.
mic last week was an issue.
I like to think that everyone was just like leaning in a little bit, being like, what is going on? I thought mysterious.
Oh, I see.
It didn't work?
That's one way to play it. No, it just sounded like you were almost there. You know what I mean?
Like I was.
Like you were just, if Ted had been 6 inches closer, he would have been there at the show.
Oh, the number of times I wish I was 6 inches closer to something. Just.
Whereas, the number of times I've wished I was 6 inches further away. Right? This is why this works.
This is why this works.
Right?
Yeah. Obvious dirty jokes. This is why it works.
So far, anyway, we've noted that we should avoid cancer. Right?
Yeah.
Now, that is a happy distraction.
That is a happy distraction.
Now,
Who likes cancer?
You had told me about a program, and I asked you to stop explaining it to me because
Yes.
I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting program. What is the program?
All right. Well, if I am bored, the Giant will often. Well, I'm never bored. The Giant just finds weird TV to watch,
Yeah.
and oftentimes it's heterosexual zoological dating programs because we like to see what straight people are up to.
One more time.
Heterosexual zoological dating programs. We treat it like the zoo. We're like, let's watch. Let's see what the straight people are doing.
TV very much is the modern zoo.
Yes,
right?
yeah. I mean, if it was 100 years ago, I would be spending 2 bits to watch some of these people. But
And when I've been a part of television production, and I've seen how some reality television production is produced. And to be honest with you,
light on reality.
well, a lot of the time you'd probably rather be a chimp in a zoo than a contestant in a reality program in terms of how you're going to be treated at the end of the day and the number of people who are watching out for your treatment. Right?
Yes,
like if you abuse a chimp, there's going to be lawsuits. People are going to be making placards.
Peter's going to get mad.
Everybody, you're going to be all over the interwebs, right? People are going to freak out. But you can, all right, we're going to strap you to this pole and whip you with a cane for the afternoon, right? And then one of the people are going to vote you out.
Like, sorry.
All right, for the chance of winning $2,000 6 months from now, maybe.
That is pretty good. There was one of. I will get back to the show I want to talk about.
Yeah.
There was a wonderful competitive Go-Go Boy show.
Hang
It's called
on.
Go-Go for the Gold.
Go for the gold.
Yeah, and
how is that not already taken?
I'm shocked.
That is-
am shocked and dismayed. The prize money in that was $10,000,
That's pretty good.
which for a Go-Go Boy I guess was good, but I'm like, I would not. My dignity's worth more.
Yeah, but keep in mind, 13 episodes of a show, they probably shoot it in a week.
Yeah. If they
Right.
got to 13, I think it was 8 episodes. This show, the show that we found and then got sucked into, though,
Okay.
purely from the title of the show,
Okay.
MILF Manor.
MILF Manor.
Yeah.
All right.
MILF, of course, mother I long to fondle.
No,
Is that
Mom,
what
I'd
it
like
is?
to fuck.
I'm not sure about that. I think
I'm
it's
exactly sure about that.
No, I think it's love to fondle.
Speaking as a gentleman who not only has but will continue to pursue the idea of banging moms.
You created a MILF
Yeah, exactly.
by impregnating her.
Yeah, Doge.
Yeah.
2 times.
Yeah. So MILF Manor, like we were like, setup was just classic MILFs, you know.
Okay, so it's MILFs in a house.
MILFs in a house. Nice
Right.
little, you know, Mexican resort location. You know, we're going to go somewhere tropical and fun. And women between the ages of, I think the youngest was like 43 and the oldest was like 59.
Okay, so these are actual proper
Proper.
level of, because that's
MILFness.
another problem with the internet is people say, MILFs, and they're like 26. It's like, I don't want to think of a 26-year-old as a mom, right?
No.
Because it means her kid is probably young and you're going to have to talk to it. But, you get into the 40s and it's like, all right, she's probably got the house to herself again.
Well, I mean, if these MILFs started off on Teen Mom and then moved on to MILF Manor, I can see having a 26-year-old MILF.
All right.
That I can get. I do
Okay.
not understand why there was Teen Mom season 2.
Teen moms?
Like, you'd think that would have been a cautionary tale, but I guess I didn't watch season 1.
No.
But they have all these lovely MILFs, and they're fairly normal people for the
Okay.
most part, except for one. Kelly was my favorite. I was like, all the
Okay.
women are going to hate her, and I was
So how do you
How do you win at
How do you
MILF Manor?
win?
Well, then they brought in the men that these women were going to date, which is all
Okay.
we cared about. We're like, all right, bring in the hot young dudes and put them in Speedos immediately.
So group of women and group of men.
Yes, except the group of men that they presented to these women were their sons.
Ooh.
It was the sons of all these
Okay.
MILFs.
So the idea is it's like, you can bang almost any of these people.
Well, but your mom
Almost.
is going to be there watching you pick up this 60-year-old woman.
While she is picking
While
up.
she is picking up another lady's 22-year-old son.
Okay. So that adds, for the purposes of a reality show, adds a nice level of sexual discomfort.
It was I mean, a psychiatrist would have a field day with this. It was very eatable, for sure. And some of those boys wanted to eatable those ladies out. But
there you go. There you
stop
go.
it. Yeah. We were only going to watch one episode, and then it was such a train wreck.
We were only going to. Oh, yeah.
That we had to watch the entire thing. We did give up on MILF Manor season 2, though.
Now, is that an American program?
It's an American program, but season 2 they filmed in Canada. They filmed up on the tropical shores of Lake Simcoe.
Okay.
So they were just outside of Barrie. So anytime they went on a trip somewhere, I'm like, where in Barrie are they right now? But that was a different twist because they had the MILFs, and they were much more like reality show MILFs in the first season had been. Like they seemed like they're like, I want to be on a TV show. Whereas the first season were like, I'm dumb and want love.
Would you describe so less mom next door and more Kardashian style mom?
A little bit of that.
So
yeah.
like
I'm going to leak my daughter's sex tape kind of mom.
Big hair, cocktail dress, makeup type thing. Okay.
That kind of mom. So then they brought in some dudes, not their sons. And we're
Okay,
like,
so-
okay, well, this is boring. Why am I watching this
okay.
now? But then the twist on season 2 was the dudes that they brought in their dads. So now it's sons and dads competing for MILFs.
For MILFs.
And it was too much. We couldn't handle it.
Okay, so it's...
I had to turn it off.
But that's
season 2 was...
I
but
think
season
that's
1,
an interesting
yum, 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 yum.
question. Do you want the hot young fella, or do you want the guy who pays for the hot young fella's life?
Yeah, I want. If I don't have to deal, if I can get your dad's purse strings without your dad, yeah, I will go for that.
Yeah, hot young fella?
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I don't know. To be honest with you, the idea of dating the 55-year-old woman or dating the 25-year-old woman, at this point, 55, I look like a hero. But 25, oh man, I'm going to just have to pretend to be able to keep up.
Well, season 1, there was a 20-year-old who was really into this 60-year-old.
Yeah.
But it was in a weird. I'm like, this doesn't feel like erotic at all. Like he didn't. I don't even think he shaved yet. I'm like, this just feels very wrong. And she, at the end, when they have to pair off, he's like, oh, At one point, they bring in some family members to be like, what are you guys doing?
Just to talk about it.
You're like, what's happening? But then the 20-year-old was like, oh, this more age-appropriate, like, granddaughter of this woman I'm interested in.
There you
And
go.
she's like, you can go for my granddaughter. And he's like, oh, okay. Yeah. I don't think you have a lot in common.
Yeah, because
Remember when TV was in black and white? I was like, no.
in my mind, like, how interested would a 60-year-old woman be in getting pounded 6 times a day? I think there may be...
I will say, they were horny MILFs.
Okay.
Like, they all made a point as like, I have a very high libido.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I understand why the older women are not necessarily going for gentlemen their own age.
Oh yeah. Because I'm of that age, and
Yeah, no one's gonna go for you.
I like to fuck, but I'll be honest with you, and then I like to go to sleep. It used to be I like to fuck, and then let's go get something to eat, and then
let's fuck again.
let's roll a couple of joints, maybe fuck while that's going on, and then probably grab something to eat again, maybe something to eat, then some more fucking, hey, before the food gets here,
No.
and then just maybe we could fuck in the food for a while, and then
So you're like, this food is it's too spicy. I'm gonna get some heartburn. That's not good for fucking. Like, there's a lot of. Like, I've had too much dairy today. I'm a little gassy.
I see what you mean, yeah. I'd love to have
there's a lot
Thai
going
food,
on.
but it's getting kind of late, and I don't know. Yeah, it's time's a motherfucker.
It really is.
Time is a motherfucker.
And none of those gentlemen fucked any of those moms.
Although I'm wiser. No, doesn't help.
No,
Doesn't help.
no, these are lies. These are lies.
Okay,
Oh,
so
this is one last creepy thing about MILF Manor. They made the moms
Okay.
and the son stay in the same room.
Oh.
And Kelly, my favorite mom, kept trying to hook up with guys while her son is in the other bed, which was thoroughly enjoyable.
Oh,
She's
wow,
like, "What?
yeah.
I'm here to have fun. What's wrong?" she was the best.
That's like
And also, she showed up on MILF Manor season 2 because they're like, "Let's bring in."
I
fun.
feel like I've seen that movie. You know what I mean? That's
Weekend
like
at Bernie's?
No, the movie where like the protagonist's mom is like, shagging the neighborhood, and that's
American Pie, Stifler's mom.
Yeah, but I
Classic trope.
just feel like that's like it's almost like an oft-told storyline of
Yeah.
my mom's a
Mrs.
hoe.
Robinson, what are you doing?
Yeah. And it's one of those things where I guess, because fundamentally, if your mom is a hoe, you'd rather just not know.
Yeah, like, do your thing. I'm all for hoes,
Yeah.
but yeah, I don't need to know the hoe factor of anyone in my family. Although my parents are very loud, so I do know that they enjoy
Yeah.
enjoy some sweet.
That happened.
Sweet loving.
That happened once to me. My brother and I were we were all together for Christmas time, and it was during my dad's second marriage. And the master bedroom in this house was on the main floor, and we were in the basement playing billiards
Like you
at
do.
the billiards table,
Yep.
which happened to be underneath their bedroom. I don't think they were aware of.
Maybe they just didn't care.
No, my dad is repressed enough that he would have cared. But anyway, we both, we were impressed. The old man, he was just fucking hammering on.
Well, my parents clearly don't care. We used to go camping every year for like 2 or 3 weeks in one of those like pop-up.
Oh, really? Oh, so
and pop out the wings. So
so as they're fucking, you're getting flipped up and
Yeah.
down on the other end of it.
yeah, there's four kids. There's nothing between us except for a tiny like
Yeah.
orange and brown curtain from the 70s. And the last thing we would see every night before going to bed was my dad dropping his jockeys, and we see the lily white ass in the moonlight, and then like hop through the curtains to be like, "This is a soundproof barrier." Like, you have the entire woods. You have the entire woods to go and fuck.
Yeah.
Yep. Scarred for life.
Wow.
Scarred for
I don't think that's
life.
scarred. I think that's probably much more healthy than your parents trying to pretend that they never had sex.
Well, it's nice getting rocked to sleep, but not like that. And I understand, like, when you're like
Fair
little
enough,
kids, you don't
fair
really
enough,
know what's going
fair
on.
enough.
But
That's
well,
true. Yeah, at
when
least
you're getting into your teens, you're like, oh,
they could have bought you a separate tent for
Yeah.
the kids to go sleep in.
or headphones.
Or headphones, yeah. No. Because headphones lead to batteries, and batteries are just an endless drain on your wallet as a parent.
Fair enough.
You want to avoid battery-based toys as a parent because it's
This is what people come to us for.
even if the toy is more expensive, think of operational cost on the toy. Right? There's some toys that are just expensive to operate. Like if you buy an Xbox, oh man,
Oh, so many batteries.
not
It's like
not
12
only
D batteries to run your Xbox.
no. That's not a battery issue. That's the next game issue. Right? You've
get them
essentially
one.
bought a device that allows more spending.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instead
Well,
of the
that's
Xbox,
what a child
just
is.
get a box.
A child
right?
is a device that you have to constantly spend money on.
Well, you don't have to. But
you do, then you go to
it's also
jail. If you stop feeding them and letting them
Oh, well,
inside
yeah.
and putting clothes on them, society.
Oh, I don't mind. It's one of those things that you have to think of it as a long-term investment, right? Because some of those parts I might need, right?
Right, fair enough.
Exactly, right?
Are
Think
they
of it.
compatible?
I don't think of my children as anything other than like my own little organ farm. Yeah,
Adorable. Maybe I'm having second thoughts about having kids.
yeah,
It's like, I will
Exactly.
adopt, but only if you're the same blood type as me.
yeah. That's why you should get your dog cloned, right? And that way, if your dog starts to get sick, you just cut up the clone and give him whatever he needs, right? Boom, boom. And you could name the second dog like
Dog too.
Dog 2 or
Dog parts.
or yeah, dog parts.
Hardware store.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hey there, storage room.
Oh, God. Peter
Chuck-
Thiel's got a room full of just tiny little Peter Thiels. Just Peter
no.
Thiel fetuses.
There are when
This is-
you think about how crazy the billionaires are in
Yeah.
public, that's what they're willing to show you.
But he's so boring. For like a gay billionaire, I expected more. I want more out of my gay billionaires.
I expected
I don't want
certainly.
just, I want to live forever. Boring.
Yeah,
I want to be like, I built the world's biggest dick statue.
and what
It's a fountain.
has yeah, but he's also
Filled it with
like
Greek yogurt.
he hasn't.
That's what I want.
He hasn't adopted a whole bunch of kids or anything like that, right?
No.
Like
They
it's-
won't allow the
like a-
gays to adopt children in America.
Rosie O'Donnell's got a whole fucking cruise ship full of them.
I know.
Yeah,
That's because she wants a lot of spare parts.
yeah.
She did some hard living in the 80s.
Did she?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so. Rosie's always struck me as fairly.
Didn't she have a little problem with the sauce?
Oh, with the booze. Yeah,
Yeah.
booze can be. Yeah, but that's
and
just.
barbecue sauce.
I mean, she's from Boston, right? She's Irish. If she didn't spend a few years over drinking, then what's the point of even growing up in Boston and being Irish?
Yeah.
Right.
We're getting more complaints from the Irish. They
That's
don't like it
fine
when you
by
talk
me.
about them drinking.
I come from an
And
Irish
as soon as they
background,
figure
and
out how to work that little computer, they're gonna
my Irish
complain again.
grandparents chain smoke and drank all day, and both of them died early 70s.
with big smiles on their faces.
My grandfather actually dropped dead in a convenience store while buying cigarettes. Hey, just straight to the ground. Boom. That's it. Game over, Charlie.
Not very convenient for the owner of that store, but
Do
that's
not
fine.
pass go. Do not collect $200. I'm sure the owner of the store was fine with it. He probably, robbed him.
I would have at least taken the cigarettes back.
Knowing my grandfather probably referred to him in some terrible way every day when he bought his 2 packs of Buckingham no-filter cigarettes. And then he
a
probably
brand
said,
that's still
I'm sure
around?
he said something racially insensitive,
Yep.
and then, got into his vintage Jaguar and drove away.
Fair enough. At least he was buying his own cigarettes. I used to. Did you ever buy? Was your dad a smoker? Did your dad used to send you out to buy cigarettes?
No. My mom, for a brief period of time, my mom started smoking as a way of, I don't know what. And then that's when I started smoking. But I started smoking like at the age where stupid kids start smoking, 13.
Oh, I was gonna say 7.
No. I wasn't homeless. Exactly. Being homeless, yeah, I could see that. So have you been watching You've been watching MILF Manor, The Giant
Yeah.
Finds. What are the shows that you find for yourself? What are the?
I don't find anything for myself.
Really.
He
You just
has
rely
control of the TV. I will occasionally. I usually have a
but
series I'm watching that when he's not home or we don't have
okay.
something, I'll be like, all right, let's
Okay.
watch this. Currently working through one of the Star Trek franchises.
Oh yeah.
Just because I wanted to see my friend who's playing an alien, and he showed up, and I was like, "Well, I can't tell that it's you because you're completely covered in
Oh yeah.
alien makeup."
I did a few shows that shot here in Toronto back in the day, and every once in a while, that'll happen. Someone will see me like in an episode of Monk, and I'll get like an email like, hey, "What the hell, man? I'm on Netflix watching this show, and all of a sudden you're there doing stand up." I'm like, yeah. Do you get paid for that? No.
No. Residuals? No.
No.
It is a little distracting
Well,
sometimes.
no, there's residuals, but there's residuals in the way that, like, imagine it rained for 2 days, and then they gave you a drop of rain. How are you feeling? Do you feel like you were included?
I feel damp.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're included in the share
Just
of
put,
rain?
Put that drop of rain on my cheek so it can run down as a tear.
Exactly.
Boo.
I bet the native guy who filmed that commercial
quota.
got his residuals and genuinely, like, sobbed.
It's like, I sold out, man.
Do you
I
remember
sold
that?
out. I don't even sound like that.
No, not the Lakota guy. I'm talking about the. Remember, it was the famous.
yes.
Everybody leaves the picnic and their garbage
Yeah.
is everywhere. We were talking about that in one of the episodes. That it took us like 50 years to realize that we shouldn't litter as a society. Oops.
Isn't someone going to pick that up?
No one's going to pick that up. Even if we get all of the prisoners, although America's getting close, they might have enough prisoners that if they put them all on trash pickup.
Although, if you litter on the beach, the ocean takes it away for you.
It does,
That is-
and it deposited, I believe, in Indonesia. I believe that's where it ends up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also, is it Ghana? There's somewhere in Africa where they have an absurd amount of, like, very cheap, shitty clothing that for some reason there's a deal. It's like, take our garbage. We're like, okay. And it's just everywhere. It's just everywhere.
I saw that. It was like a
grotesque.
docu thingamajig.
Mentory?
I think it was Epoch or something like that, but it was all showing like the fundamental changes human beings are doing to Earth, like these giant scale projects, like reclaiming land in the Persian Gulf, right? Like they're building all these resorts out into the water and all that kind of stuff, and putting concrete barriers to prevent erosion, and kind of interesting. And this giant coal mine in Germany where they just like told a town, okay, you gotta go because we're digging coal here now.
We're cold.
Yeah, it was.
We want to burn where you live.
One of the things was this dump in Africa, and it's just a garbage dump, but like there's an entire economy of people going through the dump and getting stuff, and that's how they live. Like that's their job.
We had very little garbage when I lived in Africa because there wasn't a lot of packaging. But like you could take any glass jar back for a refund. Like, my mayonnaise jar is empty. Go take it back for like 5 cents, and because it was all worth something, people would take it. Our garbage bags was reusable. We just had like a big, very thick plastic garbage bag, and like you didn't tie it up. You just filled it up, and then they dumped it out in the truck, and then gave you the bag back.
I remember as a kid, all of the garbage was. There wasn't any real produce garbage. Your produce, you didn't get to put it all in bags. They kind of like huddled it together to weigh. And then it was before those plastic bags were everywhere. This was in like the 70s.
Oh, loose vegetables.
But I remember it because my dad used to take me grocery shopping on Fridays. We do the weekly grocery shopping. And he did it, I believe, as an exercise in teaching me basic mathematics when I was a kid. But I used to love it. We used to go grocery shopping, and so, it's
like get
something.
2 apples.
Exactly. But I remember that. Like, I remember the paper bags.
Yeah.
I remember paper bags, and it was, I don't know. I mean, I guess the plastic's cheaper. It's a better margin. But
Things change.
The other day I was
used to have polio in paper. Now we have no polio in plastic.
The other day
I say bring back polio. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, my aunt died of polio. Thanks for bringing that up, by the way.
Are you still
I
upset
never-
about that?
I never met her. She died before I was born.
Yeah.
But the other day, it was kind of funny because I was at a convenience store, and
Did you die buying cigarettes?
No, I don't
Okay.
buy my cigarettes at a convenience store.
Oh, that's right. You can.
I support our native friends and pay no taxes on my cigarettes. Anyway, I was at the convenience store, and the guy asked me, "Would you like a bag?" And for the number of things that I had, I was like, yeah, please.
And then he charged you.
Usually, no.
No?
Usually I don't go for the bag. I'm like, I got two hands, I got pockets, I can usually figure myself out. Because it's convenience store level of stuff, right? And most of the stuff you buy at a convenience store is already in a bag. It's like a bag of chips or whatever, right? But anyway, he pulled out a paper bag, like an old school paper bag, like you could fold this up and use it again, and yeah, kablam, exactly, kablam. He opened it up with like the snap kablam, and it like triggered like sense memory for me from when I was a kid, and I was like loving it. And then I watched him put
You need to get out more if you were loving that.
I watched him put like a plastic bottle of pop, and like he filled this paper bag with all sorts of plastic, because I was buying a bunch of stuff that was all had plastic packaging, and I was like, we're doomed.
Yeah.
We're doomed as a society, right? 'Cause I
At
was
least
like,
you wrapped it in a tree.
hey, think of all of the time and human effort that was spent getting rid of the plastic bag as a thing, and then okay, let's fill up that paper bag with plastic
So
now.
dumb.
Ugh.
Dumb.
Well, we fight battles, but we don't. We lose the war.
It's the plastic straw thing all over again. It's like you're like, we really need to get rid of these plastic straws, but we're going to serve it to you. We're going to serve you your drink in a plastic cup.
What they should
But
have done.
If you want a plastic straw, you're a monster.
No. What they should have done
But here's your plastic cup.
is they should have outlawed straws.
What about people who don't have lips?
Not plastic straws. They should have outlawed plastic straws, paper straws, because the problem is a paper straw isn't a straw.
It's garbage.
It's exactly.
It's a single sip straw.
It is a pulpy snack.
If you can drink your entire drink in one slurp through a paper straw, you're golden.
And but
Anything
I
else?
mean,
No.
as a product, in the same way that
Garbage.
there's all sorts of products that they've outlawed. Like remember lawn darts? Remember they outlawed the lawn
Yes.
darts? If you can outlaw lawn darts, you should be able to outlaw straws. And if you outlaw them as a product that people, like a disposable product that people can buy, you're not allowed to sell that. Now everyone has to go buy their own metal straw.
Jokes on
And the
them.
metal straws are awesome. Get a little silicone tip on it, you're golden.
My problem with metal straws is I don't believe that people clean them properly.
Well,
The
that's
number
why.
of musty beverages I have sipped through a metal straw. Where I'm like,
But
"You
that's
clean
why
this?" They're like,
everybody's
"Yeah, yeah." They're like,
responsible for their own metal straw.
I'm not bringing a straw with me.
Well, then you don't get
Just
to
using
have a
my
straw.
lips. You know what? I'm using my plastic straw, and I have old school lawn darts, and I take them down to the beach when the sea turtles are around, and I kill two birds with one stone.
Okay. Now don't fuck
Then
with
I
the
s-
turtles.
then I stick a straw
Don't
through
mess
it.
with the turtles. I
Sorry.
love the turtles. Turtles like my spirit
If
animal.
a sea turtle brushed up against your leg in the ocean, you would punch it in the face.
You
You would not check to see if it had a straw up its nose. You'd be like, "What the hell was that?"
I would
and you would punch it in
smile.
its old face.
No, I would smile at the sea
would
turtle.
not.
I would explain that I was also
You're
looking
mining-
for Nemo, and then I would hold his shell, and he would take me to Australia.
No.
Yeah, from Hawaii, which is
Really?
no short trip. But the beauty of the turtle, slow and steady wins that race.
But what are you eating on the way? Bits of this
Fish.
turtle.
No, fish. Just fish. Right? Because the turtle will be catching fish, and then I'll just catch whatever, because it's got that jaw that snaps, right? There's going to be bits of fish that just fall out of its mouth all the time. I'll be eating bits of fish that fall out of a turtle's mouth all the way to Australia. And then when I get to Australia, you know what I'm going to do? Put on some sunblock, because it was a long trip, and we were in shallow water, and I am burnt to shit.
Yeah, you're burnt. This is going to be the next Pixar movie. This is the pitch.
Yeah. Finding Nemo. How about Lost with Chuck? Forget Finding Nemo. Lost with Chuck. Just me and the turtle out there riding it,
Just
surfing. Yeah, making soup, that kind of thing.
mock turtle soup?
No, just
Just
like,
turtle soup?
No, like
You're
clam.
going to make soup in front of that turtle?
I'm gonna make clam soup in front of the turtle. The turtle's
I
gonna
don't
go out
think
and
the
give me
clams
a
are going
bunch
to be
of.
happy about that.
I don't care about the clams. Nobody cares about the clams.
Nobody cares about the clams until they come and get you in the middle of the night, and then people care
No.
about the clams.
No, the oysters barely care about the clams, and they're related. Yeah.
Why are we talking about bivalves?
Is that what they are?
Yeah.
Okay. See, and then the problem is I look like I know things, and then you say something that proves that I don't really know anything at all. It's very
That could be
troubling.
almost anything at all, though.
Okay. Now I have some happy distractions.
Do you have some happy distractions? All right.
Well, this week has been especially difficult. The last couple of weeks have been especially difficult for me because I am someone that has always consumed a fairly large amount of news.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I guess irritates me or whatever is when I really feel like somebody's just full of shit.
Okay, so the news.
And so but like you can always kind of with the news you can tell the people that are kind of saying it in the most favorable light, right? There's obviously spin. Everybody sees the world from where they're sitting, and I get that, and I can understand that. But it's gotten to the point right now where I needed to kind of take a little bit of time off, right? Because it's too much. It was just some of the things are just Iran sent me the super secret prize thing. It's just seriously, man. I went to third base. I had my fingers in her vagina, and she would totally be here, but she goes to another school.
Yeah, my girlfriend in Canada sent me a present and a hand job from
and
Canada.
what's interesting is he can't even say that because no one would believe that anyone in Canada would send him anything right now. Right? He can't even pretend that he has a Canadian girlfriend. He has to pretend that she's from Turkey.
She's from Delaware.
Erdogan introduced them. But so what I've been doing is to avoid news. I've watched a few of the movies that have been coming out.
Ooh, I love a movie.
And so I watched Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
That's what my mom used to say to me every morning.
Exactly. Well, it's gamer speak. It's gamer speak. And very good.
What is the premise? I know nothing about this.
A genuine happy distraction. It is, well, all you need to know is that Sam Rockwell travels back from the future and arrives at a diner in L.A.
I'm sold.
With a mission.
I love it. I love Sam Rockwell.
And away you go.
Perfect.
And I found it. I found it it reminded me of Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Super fun.
Which was a super fun movie.
Best movie about bagels I've ever seen.
And that's what I mean, is it was a genuinely fun movie. Like the whole thing was fun.
Was Jamie Lee Curtis in it? Because the Giant didn't realize it was Jamie Lee Curtis for quite a long time.
Oh, really?
Not until she got the weird fingers. He was like, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah. But it was genuinely fun. And I don't want to give away a lot of the plot or anything because I don't want to spoil it for you, but it was...
Everyone dies.
Well, that's... If you back the camera up far enough in our world, yeah, everyone's going to die, right? Tough luck. Sorry to spoil the end for you, but we're all going to die.
Yeah, tough titty.
But it was a very good movie. We're very well executed, a lot of fun, and
you saw this in the theater?
I'm a big Sam Rockwell fan.
Me too.
I'm a very big Sam Rockwell fan when he's in the right spot. You know what I mean? When the movie matches his vibe.
Right.
And this movie very much matches his vibe. And the other one I saw was the Project Hail Mary.
I'm excited.
Are you?
I read the book. I loved the book.
Okay.
Because I found his second book was a little like... and then this one just felt like it was The Martian again. But not The Martian again, but just same kind of thing, like guys solving problems with science.
Yeah. My thought was, when I watched it was, I didn't know there was a book. But when I watched it, I thought, this is like a better version of The Martian. I just thought it was
It was kind of the same book.
It is kind of the same book, but it's a kind of, I think it's a better version. Is it the same guy who wrote The Martian?
Yeah, same author. Yeah.
Okay, which one did he write first?
He wrote The Martian, and then he wrote a boring book called Artemis, set on the moon, yawn, yawn, yawn.
Okay.
And then he wrote, I think this is...
Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, his third book.
Okay. So what I think what he did is this, I think this is a better version of The Martian.
I love it because I don't know how the movie unfolds, but the book is very much like you have no clue what's going on. And it's all, there's a lot of flashbacks as his memories kind of coming back, and you're like, well,
yeah. They do that.
Delicious.
They reveal the backstory in pieces. But it was a good. It's a great movie. It's visually stunning. The comedy is much better. A, because he has someone to work off of.
Yeah.
And B, I think Ryan Gosling is fundamentally better at comedy than Matt Damon is.
Matt Damon. Yeah.
Not that Matt Damon is fundamentally funnier, but he's funnier to make fun of.
He is fun. I mean, that Sarah Silverman's "I'm Fucking Matt Damon" song
Exactly.
took a lot of room in this little brain of mine.
As an actor, as an icon, there's no questioning Matt Damon is one of the best, one of the top.
Yeah.
But in a pound for pound challenge, which is being kind considering he's thick, he's dad boning it out a little bit, right? And Gosling's acted like he's out for the twink of the week role.
Well, he's got Eva Mendes to live up to.
Exactly. So
You can't stand next to her looking gross.
I would describe him as Jim Trim, right? He's looking good. And although I'm trying to think of if there was a shot with his shirt off. It's interesting because I remember the scene. I saw Top Gun in the movie theater.
The OG or Maverick?
No, the OG I saw in the movie theater. Maverick I watched online. But the OG I saw in the movie theater, and that scene when they cut to them playing volleyball and they all got their shirts off.
Oh, I know that scene very well.
It was the Beatles at what is it? Shea Stadium or whatever. It was or Ed Sullivan. Bad? It was girls screaming.
Yeah.
It was the first time I ever experienced that in a movie theater. It was like they went absolutely bonkers, and I was like, "What is that about?"
Do I need to play volleyball or go to the gym?
Yeah, it was one of those things
Women
where
like that?
If I had realized what was going on, it probably just would have made me feel bad about my body.
I'm just going to eat this popcorn and be confused.
Exactly.
So what women find attractive.
Well, the great thing is eating the popcorn, there's no feelings at all, right? Because you're eating your feelings.
Yeah,
so you don't have to feel anything at all.
I like putting butter on my feelings because it helps them slide down better.
Exactly. Oh, nothing beats a greasy feeling.
Nothing beats a
but I very much enjoyed it.
salty.
And I will also note that a personal note is when I was watching Project Hail Mary, they have a scene where there's a number of people, like a big group meeting type of thing, kind of conference where everybody's talking and giving their input, like a scientific committee. And they had the same microphones as us. And it made me think of the podcast, and it made me think, these people are obviously watching, and they're sending out a little wink to us here on the podcast.
We see you seeing us, seeing you.
We also have conference-style microphones. Yeah. So it's good. And like if you want to, you can just turn it off and then turn it back on again. Right? I don't know if that played, because when I turned it off and said turn it off, you won't be able to hear that because I turned it off.
No, it was an audio gag.
It was an audio gag.
Failed.
And what's interesting is there seem to be a few movies coming out now after what I would describe as a very slow February-March period.
I couldn't tell you anything that came out.
February-March is always like the slowest part of the year because there's a lot of movies they rush to get in before the Oscar deadline in December.
And then they dump them in...
Well, a lot of movies that they're unsure
movies.
of get February releases. Ace Ventura, I believe, was a February release.
Detective?
Wayne's World was a February release. A lot of
Makes
comedies
sense.
get February releases because, people are, they got their seasonal affectation going on and they're all depressed and they feel like the world's just shutting in. And
Well, people are already gearing up for Doomsday in December because Doom 3 and the latest Avengers movie are coming out on the same day. My mind is blown.
Wow,
really? My mind is blown.
Now, that's who versus who? That's Disney versus Warner Brothers?
Probably Disney. And doesn't Disney just own everything?
Not yet.
Probably not. Yeah.
Not yet. That's why they got Larry Ellison out there snapping up properties faster than everything, giving them to his kids. Hey, what do you want for Christmas? I don't know. CBS? I can go for CBS.
Can you make it really right wing?
I wish. Hey, you know what? If you gave me CBS, das is good news. I would. I'll do whatever you want me to do. If I got CBS, First thing I'd bring back, Murder, She Wrote. I'd bring that back. I'd dig Angela Lansbury up, and I'd prop her corpse up and make her solve crimes.
Oh, even if she's not dead, I'm digging her up.
And
She must be dead.
And they already did the reboot on Matlock, so somebody over there knows what they're doing.
Yeah, they're old.
And I think they should do an Archie Bunker, but Archie should live in where would be the city that he, because Archie was what, Chicago?
I don't know.
I think Archie Bunker was in Chicago. I think All in the Family was in Chicago. No, where was Archie Bunker?
New York.
New York. Archie Bunker was in New York, so there you go. But where would you put Archie Bunker today?
I would put him in a gay black neighborhood and see what happens.
I'd flip it. I'd put Archie in a place where he's not surrounded by liberals. He's surrounded by conservatives, and he's the liberal. Right? I'd flip it over. I'd make him the trying to educate the masses. Or no, I don't think educate the masses. That's probably the wrong way to put it. I think, you know what I mean? I think conservatives teaching a liberal lessons would be the way to go with that show if you're going to reboot it.
So the rabbit goes round the hole and up the tree, and that's how you make a noose.
No.
Easy peasy.
There's plenty of well-meaning conservative people.
This is how you get bloodstains out of your white sheets.
I think both sides suffer from their extremes. I think that there are people out there that legitimately want to defund the police and make them all go away. And that isn't a world I want to live in. But those people also want health care. On that, I agree with them. Right? It's one of those things that...
Especially if I'm getting shot.
Both sides kind of get labeled by their extremes. But I find the extreme on the left seems to be a smaller group of people than the extreme on the right.
I'm less scared of them.
They're just as nuts. But they're not.
They're less effective.
They're also not as nuts for guns. The one thing I will give the kooks on the right is, they're armed, so you kind of have to listen to them to some degree.
They're armed, but they aren't good. Like they can't aim.
What do you mean they can't aim?
They're not good with their guns. They have all these guns, but they never go to the gun range to learn how to shoot their guns.
Well, that's good news for us.
It's very good news for us.
That's very good news for us. It's good news for anyone they're attempting to shoot.
Yeah, it's great.
That's the problem. The problem with those AR-15s is, you don't really need to be good at guns. Like I got not an AR-15, but I got to fire an AK-47.
Fun.
And an MP3, I believe, which is like
a music file.
That's like the Navy SEAL gun. Little machine gun, little three bullet bursts. But it was in Las Vegas at the gun range.
Oh, you went to the gun range?
I went to the gun range in Las Vegas, and it was part of we were filming a show. I probably wouldn't have gone on my own, but we were filming a show, and so I got to shoot the gun. And I will say it was, I was able to hit the target in front of me with zero training and very little level of focus.
Was the target running and crying and screaming, "Stop, no, please, no"? Because I think that would affect my aim.
Would it?
Yeah. No, mister, please, mister, no.
No, you just look down the sight and whatever happens
I'm
to be
good
on
with the
other end
22.
of it.
I'm very good with the 22. Anything bigger than that, I'm like, kick back.
I spent an afternoon at
Shooting
someone's cottage with like a pellet gun. And I spent the entire afternoon shooting at a target, and I very much enjoyed it. It's a satisfying feeling, just shooting a gun.
Yeah,
even no matter how big it is. I imagine it's probably the whole thing with Iraq. It's just kind of fun to kill people.
I mean, I haven't
Especially
killed that many people, but it's
no, especially if you don't have to see them.
Well, then it's just a video game.
I mean, have you ever seen how the drone operators operate?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a video game. Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're in The Last Starfighter.
Oh, that was a wonderful, happy distraction. The Last Starfighter? Yeah. I actually went through kind of a
Did
old
you think
movie.
you were being trained for The Last Starfighter?
Well, no, I
Playing
went.
Pac-Man. I'm like, hello.
I wish I was being trained for The Last Starfighter. I would. Well, what game would I have chosen?
Frogger.
I don't know about Frogger. Donkey Kong Jr. I was pretty good at Donkey Kong Jr. in the arcade. There wasn't that many arcade video games that I was really shit hot. Galaga. There was a brief period of time where I was very good at Galaga, and this other one called Raiden, which was kind of like Galaga, except it was just one scroll, like a continuous scrolling map, and you got to keep upgrading your ship to shoot more and more bullets.
I was an R-Type man. Give me some R-Type.
R-Type? What was R-Type?
It was like a gal. It was like a side-scrolly, shooty, spacey.
Yeah.
80s.
I remember there were some of them that I just like. Defender. That was the one with like you were scrolling along a landscape, and you move your ship up and down, and then you had ships coming in, but also like the height of the mountains would keep changing and stuff.
It was groundbreaking. You don't understand how easily entertained we were back then.
No, that game got going.
So easily entertained.
That game got going fast. Like it got to the point where like you're scrolling sideways, and these screens aren't 6 feet wide. They were like you got an inch to make a decision, fella.
They're flickering. You're in some weird pool hall, and all the adults don't want you to be there.
Exactly. What's that room with the booths in the back? Yeah, the adult movie booths. Little spank booths. You ever been in an arcade that had that?
No.
Oh, you gotta go to Quebec.
Disgraceful.
Or New York had them too, right? It was like
you go in to watch some porn in your little booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's still some of those on Yonge Street.
It amazes me that stuff like that can exist because can't. I mean, a bathroom stall. Can't you just go jerk off in a bathroom stall if you don't have a place to jerk off?
Can't you
go home and jerk off?
Yeah, but if you want like strangers to be like in the in the vicinity, it's like I just really need.
All right,
I want
need
the
to be
smell
able
of fries in the air.
Fries in the air and approaching footsteps.
And I want some children playing video games, putting their little quarters up.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I remember that putting up quarters, waiting to play a game. Yeah, that was a big deal. The arcades are wonderful. And now I go to an arcade now, you go to like a Dave & Buster's or something like that, and you see these games that are like, they're like, some of those Jurassic Park games where you got to get in a truck. Yeah. There's screens all around you. And, your kids are using the mounted machine gun, and you're driving and shooting an Uzi out the window.
It costs $20. And you immediately died.
Per 2.5 minute session. That's the other thing is give me a quarter and some skills and I'll be able to kill like 15 minutes here. But now, no.
My game of choice was always Double Dragon. We would go to the towers
Kung Fu
before
fighting.
it turned into a Zellers and then died. But we would go.
A Tower Records?
No, just Towers.
Just Towers department store?
Yep.
Okay.
And me and Johnny Woo would go, and we could play through the whole thing on one quarter.
Johnny Woo, I'm assuming.
Johnny Woo.
Italian fella?
Italian guy that I went to grade 7, grade 8 with. And we would play through the whole thing. And the older kids would get so mad at us, the headbangers in their jean jackets.
Yeah.
You guys going to be wild? It's like, look, we're really good at this. I can't help it.
Oh, yeah.
We were very tiny humans.
That was
very scared of everybody.
That's interestingly, the video game arcade was a place where you would naturally expect the heavy metal people to be. Like any place where you can hang out as a teenager, those were the hangout people. The jean jacket guys were the hangout people. They're always hanging out, right? That's why you get a jean jacket, so you can hang out. But video games drew in like the shy, quiet kids as well. Right, so it was like a cross-cultural location.
Confused by the sun, like, ugh, it's so bright outside.
No, but those kids were always out. But it was just like I found a lot of the kids that got into video games were also the kids that got into computers and all that kind of stuff.
Nerds.
Yeah, nerds. It was kind of I think of the 70s as kind of the birth of nerd as a proud culture.
No, because the 80s had Revenge of the Nerds, and they weren't proud.
Oh,
they were still maligned.
By the end of the third act, they were all kinds of proud. They all got laid, right? the big ogre guy was on their team now. I mean, yeah, they were lousy with pride.
I saw a couple of boobs.
I think that's why they even started the parade. It was because of them nerds.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, nerd. There's a parade we should have. The Nerd Pride
Nerd
parade. Right? Just a bunch of guys with their cocks out and their pockets protected. Right? Why not?
Waiting for their moms to pick them up.
You could all be wearing like office dickies, right? It's got the tie, the collar, the pocket protector, and then there's no real shirt there, right? It's all buff. It's all buff and waxed and whatnot. Anyway, yeah. Did I ask about this in the last week's episode? You said you had a friend that worked in porn. Was it? What kind of porn was it? Was my question.
Naked porn, gay porn.
Oh, just gay porn.
Yeah.
All right. Because I was thinking,
Also designed my website.
Also, all right. So that's
Multi-talented.
Multi-talented.
Yeah. Oh, he kept his pants on for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, how are you going to type? Oh, with your fingers. Okay.
All right, fingers is fine, but maybe we should go ahead and give my office chair a wipe. Hey, when you're done, I'm just saying, we've got the pack of wipes there. That's why they're there. We got to use them, otherwise they dry out and go bad.
It is fun knowing someone who does, like he does porn and he DJs at a bathhouse, and he recruits people for stuff from strip clubs and stuff. It's and we went on a debaucherous tour one night, and he was the king of Kensington everywhere we went. It was super fun. We're like, let's go to the bathhouse and drink absinthe. I'm like, okay. That's
every once in a while you run into through comedy. I found on the road you'd run into somebody who's like that, in that they're plugged into what's going on that most people don't see in your town. Right, like it's when I first started doing comedy, I came out and with it like the second night I arrived in Toronto, at 4:00 in the morning, I was in like an after hours bar that was above a Chinese restaurant. Yeah. We're all drinking tea,
cold tea.
Yeah, we're all drinking, and I was I was young, I was early 20s, and I was like, man, this is kind of cool, right? And then turns out that isn't what your life is going to be like. Well, it can be.
It can be, and that's a cautionary tale.
Well, it's one of those things where I'm glad for all of those experiences, but I can't imagine how tired I'd be if that's all I've been doing.
Exhausting.
Yeah.
There's only so much tea you can drink.
The booze especially. I found I didn't have. I don't have the build for it. There's some people that are built to just be able to drink. And
alcoholics. We call those people alcoholics?
No, I just mean physically, right? Like it doesn't. They go out, they get hammered, they get up in the morning, they go for a jog.
Oh yeah, those
right?
assholes.
And I'm like that with marijuana. I can shake it off and finish my conversation after I walk in a circle for a half hour looking for my glasses that are on my face. But anyway. I think we managed to. I mean, we very briefly mentioned what's going on in the world this week, but I think we could mark ourselves down this week as a happy distraction.
Yes, let us be your happy distraction.
I think that's what we should be.
Hopefully, the world still exists by the time this is available for consumption.
Well, my son was talking. He got very kind of doomy and gloomy, and I told him. I said, what I told him was, I said, my son's name's Irish. I said, Irish,
Shut up.
I've been watching the news regularly since I was 12 years old, and in those 4 decades, I promise you, the world has always been about to catch fire and fucking explode itself. There's always something going on that's terrible, and I promise you, if you just ignore it, you'll find that the world's just still going to be there.
I mean, it's not like the history of the world is a history of peace and love. So that's the thing that annoys me. Like, can you believe this is happening? I'm like, yeah, because people are involved. Have you met people?
Yeah.
People are the worst.
Oh.
Yeah, the history of the world is a history of violence and pillaging and setting shit on fire. It's just we can do it much more efficiently now.
Exactly.
And we all get to watch.
All the more important to have a happy distraction.
We love a happy distraction.
Yeah. So thanks for dropping by.
Thanks for dropping by. This is our happy ending.
This is our... there you go. Flip over. It's time to wrap up this show.
Time to wrap it up.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm Chuck.
Oh, and I'm Ted.
And we've been preparing to podcast.
We've been preparing to podcast, yeah.
You can find us on YouTube, where if you could subscribe and like, that would be very helpful to us.
Tell me I look pretty today.
Yeah, on TikTok and on the Instagram and such. And we just thank you for dropping by and sharing a little bit of time with us as a happy distraction this week.